Hi there and welcome. I'm going to do a book review for you today. The book that I read was Silver Girl by Elin Hilderbrand. So I'll just read the blurb for it. Was actually an ebook that I got from NetGalley. So I'll just read the blurb for you now.
Meredith Martin Elin just lost everything. Her friends, her homes, her social standing, because her husband Freddie cheated rich investors out of billions of dollars. Desperate and facing homelessness, Meredith receives a call from her old best friend, Constance Flute. Connie's had recent worries of her own, and the two depart for a summer on Nantucket in an attempt to heal. But the island can't offer complete escape, and they are plagued by new and old troubles alike. When Connie's brother Toby, Meredith's high school boyfriend, arrives, Meredith must reconcile the differences between the life she's leading and the life she could have had. Set against the backdrop of a Nantucket summer, Elin Hilderbrand delivers a suspenseful story of the power of friendship, the pull of love, and the beauty of forgiveness.
Okay, so I really did enjoy this book so much more than what I thought I was going to. When I first started it, I went in thinking, okay, this is going to be quite a mellow, maybe sad type of story. I thought I might struggle to read it, but no, absolutely not. It was absolutely fantastic. It was very sad to begin with. Definitely feel sorry for the main character, Meredith, who, her husband, has obviously lied to her, and that, all the press is, against her, kind of thinking she's a bad person when, she might not be. They've just prejudged her because of what her husband has done. One of the things that I did enjoy in this book is reading and following the relationship between Meredith and her old school friend Connie, who, their relationship in the past had been quite rocky, and it was very interesting to kind of follow their story and to connecting with themselves and seeing how their friendship kind of roughed the storm. It almost reminded me of, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie called Beaches with Bette Midler. It was kind of, the storyline was kind of like that, except none of them were dying type thing. Alongside obviously this major story, the main character Meredith and what's happening to her and her family. We've got obviously the best friend Connie, who we're seeing them interacting with each other. But we've also got this really great sideline story of what's happened to Connie in the past. I'm not spoiling anything for you. You do find this out early on, that Connie's husband died of some kind of cancer. I can't remember what it was now. But she's obviously in a deeper state of depression when Meredith comes in and they start interacting again, and it was very interesting reading about her struggles to get back to some kind of sense of normality after the death of her husband, and that was very interesting. Connie, obviously, she has a daughter as well, so it's finding out what the relationships were and figuring out how they're gonna make things better. There are a lot of really great characters in this book. One character that I didn't tend to agree with a lot, and it's not the story. The story is fantastic, and the character of Connie's daughter fitting in, completely abandoning her mother. She hasn't contacted or spoke to her mother since that her father died, for various reasons, and some of those reasons I didn't necessarily agree with, but it was very it was very interesting to we'll find out what's going on with. I mean, this story is definitely a dramatic kind of family what's the word, character relationship driven story, which is stories that I really enjoy. What I did enjoy as well is Connie's brother, who obviously, when all of them are younger, obviously Connie and Meredith were good friends, but also Toby, who is Connie's brother, they were all really good friends. So it was very interesting to see, like, I think it was about 10-20 years later on, it's very interesting to see how they all reacted together. So over and all, I absolutely enjoyed this book. There was a bit in the middle where it did kind of feel a bit like it was being dragged along, but that didn't deflect from, this is such a great book. I'm gonna give this one a 9 out of 10. Definitely worth the look in. So yeah, that is my review. Thanks for watching.